All right, it is your boy. Who am I kidding? I ain't no teenager. It is me. You know, I know this guy's getting on those YouTubes. Holla at your boy. It's me, aka Sugar Pop, Honey Bunch, and all kinds of other craziness. But I don't do that. But it is Eric Lou, aka Silver Fox, coming from my mom's nursing home, and I am not happy. I did it again. Now, this is a slash exercise. How do you figure? Because I am walking from Longwood Avenue all the way home. And I'm a big man, so that's my how do you call it? My cardiovascular, as they say. No strength training in the day because my shoulder's a little tender. Now, I am going into the street. But I see this big grizzly bear pit bull with no leash on, and I am too big to be running. I can see me now crying like a little girl on YouTube. All right, he put him on a leash, so I can move back in. Anyway, it is indeed a beautiful day. Let me turn this around for a second. Listen, I took one of my shots here at my art exhibit. Let me turn my radio down. Didn't I tell y'all? It goes everywhere I go. Anyway, I guess I can return to the safer part of the street, which is the sidewalk. So yeah, I got a shirt and tie on. Usually, when I go to my mom's, well, actually, I'm pretty much dressed decent everywhere I go, with the exception of working out. Now, when I'm working out, that's a different story. Because you can't be sitting there funking up all your shirts. Dress shirts are hard to get funk out of. You have to start putting them in the cleaners. $2.25 for a washing machine just don't quite cut it anymore. Shirts be all dingy. Collars be looking like you had your shirts for 14 years. Talking about I'm gonna get one more use out of that. Nah, I'm good. Anyway, so we walking. Now, here's the craziest thing. You will not see me pull out my camera today. Why? Because like a moron, I just pulled it out. Caught the crazy shot, so I thought. Because I was looking at something the other day, listening to my editor, my daughter. Dad, where's that other picture at? Oh, I got you, boo-boo. Pulled out the SD card. What happened there? Well, I forgot to put it back in. So, I grabbed my girl, I aimed, and I squeezed. And then it said, no SD card. And then I went to bust into tears. But I'll tell you, it is pretty awesome out here. Beautiful. Trees and sunshine. People smiling and waving. You got everybody on the corner doing what they do. Shout out to hustlers. Who am I kidding? I'm only saying that because I'm trying to fit in. Because I'm a big chicken. But then again, I guess when you grow up in urban areas, you kind of get used to it. Only thing is, walking and trying to do a YouTube video, sometimes it draws attention. People look at me like I'm crazy. Who he talking to? He talking to himself. He must be on YouTube. Anyway, so this is going to be a short video. Why? Two reasons. One, believe it or not, I better hurry up. For this to be a dead YouTube channel. Car going to run me right over. Nice car. Yep, so for two reasons. One is I don't have my camera, so I can't really show y'all how I walk and find things to snap. Two, believe it or not, I'm out of breath, man. Trying to walk and talk and then get a little decent heart rate up, especially when you're walking with the king and the slow bop like I got, People think I'm trying to gangster lean. I assure you, no, it's called pain. But anyway, yeah, believe it or not, I've actually lost 70 pounds already. And yes, I'm still this big. I was a really big guy. My journey started at 498 pounds. Listen, let me gasp for air, like that's incredible to hear. 498. That was really bad. But here I am, 70 pounds lighter, and I got about another 128 to go before I start feeling better about myself. Well, no, actually, I feel better about myself a little bit now, but I don't want, I guess, the full completion of that. And I'm going to do it with calisthenics because I also want to put a little bit of muscle on. I used to be into weightlifting and all kinds of other stuff. It's pretty cool, but unfortunately, that is, well, it wasn't the case for a little bit. I don't know if y'all saw that little dog, but I don't play with chihuahuas, man. They're like little bullies. You see chihuahuas, you gotta move out of the way. They want little tiny little things too. And then they walk down with, like they're playing the locks in the background. This is the block. Like, listen, man, you ain't got to be saying all that. But I move anyway, because you ain't snapping my little my ankle. My ankle was thick too, so he be sitting there snoring on that for a long time. And here's the cool thing. You see this? You see that? Do you see it? Spanking new cardio mat. And I know what you're thinking. As soon as he turned the camera off, he gonna pick that up. I'll pick it up with the camera on, but I don't need one. I have one at home that I'm currently still using. So I don't need it today. Hopefully somebody come back and find it. Maybe they left it there by accident. I don't know. Now my friend Sweets, well, he doesn't want me calling him that in front of everybody, but we know him as Dennis. He lives over there somewhere. Exactly where, I do not know. But somewhere over there. This is where he grew up. This is his neighborhood. I'm not too familiar with it. I've only known it since I've been walking from my mom's rehab place. Shout out to St. Vincent's. Pretty good. Security guard there. I know her for many years when I used to work for housing. And she kind of hooks me up sometime. Shout out to Wanda. Anyway, so I got the light. Hopefully the 17 plus don't hit me. That's right, I'm in the BX, Bronx. I'm not repping nothing. I'm just telling you exactly where I am, but don't come find me because I'll get nervous. I'm a big chicken, you know. People come up to me, hey, aren't you the... But listen, don't, I don't know, I'm not him. We owe you money. Well, of course I'm him. Come on now. How much you got? Cut the check. That's one of my slogans. Cut the check. See, after you've been headfirst in compactors, rats jumping out, cutting your fingers on glass, I mean, in basements that look like dungeons, you're kind of able to deal with anything, you know? Built for it tough. But I like to say, built housing tough. Shout out to NYCHA. But my slogan with them is, they would come to me. They used to call me Beast. You know, Beast. You know, my peers would call me Little. They'd be like, Little, you gonna work some OT? Please. Of course I was. But my slogan was, at the end of that 2 weeks, on that Thursday, you got my check. Because I was head first into garbage. That's how I got hurt in the job. I didn't care. Cut the check. You know, I used to clean apartments. I'll still clean an apartment. I'll clean up an apartment with my photography equipment. I'll take pictures. I'll do a photo shoot while I clean your apartment. Cut the check. I used to pack bags. Cut the check. There isn't too many jobs I wouldn't do. Because I have a hustle man's heart. I don't mind working. My dad was a worker. So, I work. But photography is my thing. And that's where I'm trying to grow my business. You know, I consider myself an artist. Have my first photo exhibit. And I'll tell you this. You know, it was pretty cool. We got hit with some weather. Shout out to the FDNY. These boys work hard. Engine 73. But the weather was really bad that day and people still showed up. I sold about 13 pieces. You know, people are like, this is ordinary stuff. Sometimes it be the ordinary stuff that people want to hang in their apartment. You know? I have done some fashion stuff before. Shout out to Abby, aka Moonstruck. Check her out on Instagram. That's Moonstruck, M-U-N, not M-O-O-N. And she's a fashion designer. She's pretty cool. So I've done some fashion stuff for her. Gone to a few shows. I'll do it if there's a check there, because it's not really my main thing. I'll do it as a favor to my friend Abby. But for me, I'm more into art. How could I take the human body and express it? How could I take the street and express it? How could I take animal and express it? How could I take anything and express it? You know, that's what I'm mostly interested in. So that's what I try to do. Hey, that's who I am. I like beautiful things. So here I am just walking. And now I'm on 151st and Prospect. Shout out to Prospect Avenue. When I was a kid, my dad used to hang out over here. He would take us over here, and they used to, it's kind of quiet over here now. It wasn't so quiet in these new houses across the street. You know, they weren't here when I was a kid. Born and raised in the Bronx. Bronx Lebanon Hospital where I was born. That's what Mama pushed me out at. Shout out to you, Mama. I just left her though. I don't think she should get no shout out. She didn't even want to share her lo mein with me. I'm hungry. But that's okay. I need to lose the weight, so I don't need no lo mein. My wife was cooking. She's over here. I don't know what she's making. But then again, I never know what my wife's making. She'll just call us and say, come eat. And then she won't eat it herself. For a while, I thought she was trying to poison me. But I'm still alive here 17 years later, so I guess she know I can trust her now. Shout out to my golden fox. Why do I call her that? Well, I don't know. It just seems to fit her. She's foxy to me. She keeps blonde hair. She a feisty little one. For those who know my wife, know that she's a rough rider, man. She's tough, you know? But she has a good heart. Always caring about people. Even when she doesn't want to. She natural default mechanism is just to care. And so she helped me put together my first show. And because of her, a lot of it, thank God, of course, came together. Had some great supporters. Shout out to Smiles All Day. You know who you are. You know, thank you all. And the truth is that we have people who want to see this growing business succeed. This name Silver Fox as an artist one day will mean something. My work will be worth something. In fact, right now, I got this one piece that everyone's talking about, but I don't know where to market it at. It is pretty awesome, and everyone at the exhibit went crazy over it. And so I was trying to sell it to the New York City hospitals for the message of everything that's going on, but that didn't quite work out for whatever reason. But that's okay. So right now, I'm kind of getting comfortable with this walk. Hip feeling okay despite it being October. And these birds won't move. I bet you as soon as I get close, they're going to fly in my face and make me nervous. I'm going to scream. Oh no, he moved out of the way. Thanks a lot. I guess they do got respect for the eye. That's what my buddy Lummy used to say. Listen, you got no respect for the eye. Anyway, so most of my weight that I've lost has come from walking. And now I'm just starting to inculcate strength training. And so it helps me to be able to do more things with my camera without being as tired. Because originally when I first started, I used to be so winded after a photo shoot. I would literally have to rest for days. And I told myself no more. So you guys are going to watch me shrink in size, but grow. Not only in talent, but in fans, as an artist. And hopefully some of my stuff will be displayed at galleries coming up soon. That's the next goal. I'm going to market one particular thing in the gallery very, very soon. So hopefully that happens. And who knows, hopefully, that if this one thing goes through I'm hoping for, you might even see something of mine in the magazine. We can't talk about that much more than that though, but hopefully, I promise I'll let y'all know. Listen, we're doing, as young people say, yo, we doing big things. I guess I'll tell him, well, I am the big thing. Anyway, there is more to come. I give you my word on that. Stay tuned.
And each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin, and I love you under